everybody, my name is Puppeteen from the Geeky Puppet Show here on the Geeky Puppet Show today for what? For Moon Knight. Issue 7. And we have a small cast today, but it's going back to our roots because it was just the three of us for those first few readings and certainly other issues. But we are ready here today to read issue 7. Of course, with the one the small, the green one, the frog.
Yes, it is I, the comic book frog.
Oh, God. And if you look right down there, she's every woman in the world to us. Miranya.
Good evening, everyone.
Now, shall we? Well,
we shall
begin.
Moon Knight. It is cold and barren here, and he cannot fight them. Uh-oh.
I am the Moon Knight. Cuckoo. Conchu.
Conchu.
Let's go.
Okay. Stan Lee presents Moon Knight, the Moon Kings. You are about to witness the strangest, most chaotically terrifying night in Moon Knight's bizarre career. Oh, really?
Working for Jameson. Oh, God, no.
Okay, Doug Moench.
Yes!
Writer. Yes. Doug Moench, writer. Bill Sienkiewicz, penciler. You can read the rest, but Denny O'Neil, editor. And
Klaus Janson, inker.
Okay, Klaus Janson, inker. Joe Rosen, letterer. Don Warfield, colorist. Denny O'Neil, quality editor. And Jim Shooter, editor-in-chief, quality. It starts in New York.
Yeah, I think the news mustache really puts the icing on the skies. Who'd ever guessed that Jake Lockley, the mild-mannered cabbie heck, and the king of the Manhattan gridlock, is in reality none other than...
Jake! Hold it! Jake!
What the? What are you trying to do, Crawley? Commit suicide?
No, of course I wouldn't do that. But a friend from out of town just blew in with bad shakes, Jake. And not the kind from Rotgut. He got the word on something big. And if the purveyors of it ever catch him, oh no, Jake, you don't understand.
All right, what's going down?
Red Shirt. That is his name. Oh, what a name.
Communist?
No, I don't think so. He did not sound Russian to me. But no details appertaining to the big blow, Jake. But it's likely to dismantle an entire city. His choice of phrase was, "Rip my hometown apart by the lousy seams."
And his hometown is?
The Windy City, Jake. That shining metropolis on the shores of Lake Michigan called Chicago.
Careful. Sorry, go ahead.
Careful with those, Ernie. They break. Set them right there, and don't forget how precious they are. Our tickets to power, fame, wealth, the kingdoms of silver heaven and golden ecstasy.
You're laying it on a bit thick, ain't you, Simon?
Shut up, bumpkin.
Sure, if this crazy scheme of yours works, we'll be rich. I still don't see why we need so much of this bottled water.
When this crazy scheme of mine works, Fox, it will only be after a long siege. Now, if you excuse me, I've still got a lot of work to do before our appointment at City Hall.
We still set for tomorrow, Simon.
Our date? Tomorrow night, Fox.
We see Doctor Strange number 2. When, Crowley?
Well, when the orb called Luna next waxes full and bright.
The next full moon. That'll be
Tomorrow night, Jake.
Then I guess it'll be going to.
Yup. Chicago. It's my kind of town, Chicago is. My kind of razzmatazz.
Holy shit.
Look at this expression. Hold it, Lockley. My boy's got school. If you think you're going to cart him off to
Chicago, that's where I'm going. Relax, Gina. No need for Ricky and Ray to play hooky. This'll be a small operation.
and on Long Island, Grant residence, Marlene speaking. Who? Oh, Steven. I was just going over your stock portfolio and...
Stow the Stephen Grant jive, lady. I'm still Jake Logley. And at the moment. But speaking of your precious boy, pretty boy millionaire. Book a room for him and a companion at the Drake Hotel in Chicago. And 2 singles for Frenchie and Mr. Bertrand.
My name is Bertrand Crowley.
You know, forget that extra bed for him. Esquire. And tell Frenchie to prime the chopper for a long haul. And to pack those little gold sponges I like, those Hostess Twinkies.
We're going to Chicago together, Stephen? That's wonderful, but...
Grant will be home after I scarf some of Gina's chow. Ciao. Hands up, Crawley. I need all the fuel I can get. Tomorrow night's gonna be a big one.
But you forgot to think about how your lady is such a precious gem in this world full of coals so dark.
Food comes first.
How Grant does not deserve such a fine lady.
You know, we could just move past because I can't get a freaking word in.
But several hours later in Chicago, on the night before the big one...
Still don't like it, Simon. After Big Mouth, Ernie got drunk with a red shirt and spilled half the beans.
Don't worry about it, Fox. How could a wino like Redshirt do anything to stop us? Now, come on. We're here. Time to pass out the masks. Here's Zach's. All right. You know what to do. Just the way we rehearsed it. Don't forget the watchman on the other side of the wall, Ernie. Soon as you take him out, fast and quiet will follow. Slack!
Pretty sure that's my line you read back there.
Sorry, it's yours.
That's yours now.
You know, you can't trust the guy. You killed Franken. He was our friend. You did good, Ernie. Like Simon says, this ought to cause a few shakeups in the city. And guarantee us a place in City Hall. But without you, freak.
Bam! What's that? I told you I didn't want any killing, Fox!
No, you just want them to kill each other. Besides, I only killed the bum. Crowley's next. A big mouth who ain't spilling the beans ever again.
Grant's Mansion.
Jake Lockley returns with a full bell lady. And only to become, ta-da, your precious millionaire, Stephen Grant.
How romantic. You know, Stephen, sometimes you're so crazy you don't even know who you are. And one of these nights you're going to drive me crazy too.
I certainly hope so, Marlene.
Ooh. And they kissed under a moon almost full.
Don't do those sounds.
Dawn in Chicago, where one unsuspecting family starts the day with typical routines.
You'll be late, Randy.
Hey, let me do this one. You'll be late, James. Coffee ready in 5 minutes.
Be down in a minute, hon. After I take my vitamin C.
When's the orange juice ready, Mom?
When OJ shows up, you'll be scared.
As soon as I mix in the water. Don't be so impatient. And the same routine, with but minor variations, is repeated throughout the city. Nothing sinister about it, apparently. Wow, back in New York.
Master, Crowley has arrived, sir.
Good. Tell him he can only come up if he doesn't talk forever.
Oh, he's never coming up there.
Oh. But send him up to the roof helipad. Maybe Frenchie can push him off. And Samuels. Frenchie and Marlene are already waiting there, so chop chop.
And
Chicago, here we come!
Noon in the Windy City. Hard to believe it's lunchtime already. Almost everyone pauses. And to drink, sir?
Just water, please.
Water?
Come on, Frank. We don't have time for lunch. But I want to grab a quick cup of coffee before our flight.
I'm coming, Gene.
Everywhere.
That's too much information.
Oh, dear Lord. I wasn't even thinking that.
Sure is good water. They have here. Better than the swill in New York.
No, get away from me.
What's wrong with that woman?
She's shaking, trembling.
Oh, she's a ginger. She's changing.
Oh, she's just getting angry, that's all. She's having some kind of Karen moment.
Oh, dear God. You?
Oh, crap, I told you. Easy, lady, don't. Oh, God. She's crazy. She bit me.
Tigra, no! Oh.
And though he does not know it, the victim has taken a drink from the same well. And in a strange crescent shopper slicing westward,
but what could be Redshirt's big blow? B. What could take this town apart by the seams?
another nuclear blackmail, Stephen? Like those terrorists who worked for Lupinar and tried to hold New York for ransom?
Maybe, Marlene, but...
Oh, hey, over here. I haven't been in the entire issue. It's my time to talk. Something is on the radio, Mark. Commercial news station. Well, apparently spontaneous madness breaking out in the city of Chicago. There are 47 cases reported so far, with more every minute.
German warfare released in the subway system?
We shall find out soon, mademoiselle. Chicago is but 20 minutes away.
Still too long, Frenchie. You need shorter lines. We talked about this. And we should also have left last night.
You were so busy with your girl, huh?
And throughout the city, even in the haunts of the rich and powerful, the frenzied cry is the same.
Call an ambulance! It's Mr. Towers! He's been struck by madness! There's a snake in his boot! Fires! Traffic! Smash-ups! The city's erupting in chaos, Frenchie. Go straight to the hotel. We'll drop off Marlene and Crowley, and off and get to work immediately.
I'll get to work too, Jake. According to Redshirt, the local Skid Rows are on West Washington and Monroe. Maybe I can learn something there.
Okay, Crowley, but be extra careful.
I will. You do not have to worry about that.
No, I was worried about them seeing you.
Oh.
Marlene will hold the fort at the hotel. Mm-hmm. Monitor the phone and the news reports. For God's sakes, take a bath. Which one do I read first?
I would say Frenchie first.
Frenchie first, yeah. After
Frenchie
you,
first.
my French frog.
Oh, hey, Mark! A riot in front of the hotel, look!
Yeah, we'll have to let them off on the roof, Frenchie.
And when Marlene and Crawley have descended the chopper's dangling ladder.
On second thought, Crowley, maybe you should go down there. You don't have to stay with Marlene in the hotel. But maybe you should stay up there. Anyway.
If the situation dictates, I will, Jake. But I think I can negotiate that mob without undue punishment.
Yeah. Go try that. And have Marlene film it.
There's something about my carefully cultivated persona that usually averts harassment.
I wonder what, Mr. Crawley.
Could be the smell. Mm-hmm. Is my column mic working? Okay, Frenchie.
Oui, Mark, though you spelled it weird. It's M-I-C. But I hear you loud and clear.
A-U-I, too. Jeez. Then let's move. It's getting worse by the moment. My spelling included. As if the whole town's gone mad. Someone must be taking control of the city. Someone control through chaos. But who? There's no way to find them. Not unless Crowley or Marlene gets a lead on something. Maybe we should just go up to the cops. See what they know.
A police station below, Mark. But perhaps they will not be helpful to a vigilante such as yourself.
Well, that's why you're going in, Frenchie.
You son of a bitch!
And you'll be posing as a reporter.
Already told you news, guys, all we know. Yeah! The city's going crazy. Everyone who gets the bug is out for blood. Homicidal maniacs. All they want to do is destroy and kill. The only thing I can tell you is that the governor down in Springfield has called out the National Guard and the president has canceled his planned tour of the disaster area. Now, can't you see we got enough troubles of our own? It's getting dark soon, and I'm tired of talking to myself. Go home and lock your doors before some maniac out there rips your heart out.
Frenchie's throat clogs. Uh-oh.
At least it's not coated. The throat coat.
He takes a drink from the fountain. A long drink. Uh-oh. And outside...
Nothing, Mark. Nothing but more of the same. I just saw a cop himself go insane.
All right. Let's get back to the chopper, and we'll keep looking.
Why are you talking to me like I am some animal?
It must be some sort of germ warfare, or chemical gas, or... Oh, crap! It's the water! Frenchie, you're going to... Some kind of drug released in the city's water supply. Frenchie, I've got it. Get to a phone. Gotta warn Marlene not to drink any of the water.
Oh, crap.
Water, Mark? But I already...
Oh, dear God.
Quick, I must turn the Jake Lockley. She'll get shoot you in the head. Frenchie, no! The chopper's out of control. Frenchie, get a hold of yourself.
I have a grip, a fine grip!
But the helicopter continues its berserk dive toward the yacht basin.
Gotta abandon the chopper before he whips me into one of these masks. Oh, that's not good. That's coming out of your pay. Frenchie, no! Ah, crap. He's dead. How am I going to charge him for the money he knows owes me? No! Not in the dirty water.
The frogs.
Swimming.
The frogs,
swimming,
Frenchie.
Swimming through the water.
Oh.
This seems familiar. Oh, yes, I love you, Frenchie.
That is a little more than I needed, Mark.
You must breathe, Frenchie, breathe. Slap. Get me, Frenchie, get Marlene's name out of your mouth. And you wake up, you hear me? You wake up now.
Yeah.
Yes, me. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I used tongue. Frenchie, let go of me before I have to. Swack.
Jada Smith!
Sorry to do this to you, Frenchie, but you leave me no choice. And there's no other way.
Are you hanging?
To the hanging tree we go. Gotta reach Marlene now. As I choke your life. But you'll be safe here, on this abandoned boat in the middle of nowhere. As safe as anywhere else in this insane city. And I'll be back for you, Frenchie. If I have to fight my way through every madman in Chicago, I'll be back.
No wonder you kissed me that way. Okay, it's dark. Full moon's out. Time to do our number before moving into City Hall. Did you call the TV news, Fox?
Yeah, but only 2 of the stations are still on the air.
Good enough. If their camera crews remain sane long enough to broadcast our demands.
I still don't like it, Simon. Out in that plaza, with a mob of the lunatics like that, they're liable to tear us apart.
The werewolf will have them eating out of my hand, Fox. And if they get too far out of line, my gas bombs will send them into dreamland long enough for us to split. Now, Got the breathing filters and all the mask? Good. Where's my werewolf mask? It's time to greet an adoring public.
Yeah, sure, like a Roman circus.
Lakeshore Drive.
Half of these drivers are handling their cars like madmen. What am I kidding? They're more like the people during rush hour anyway.
New York.
But I've got to cross to that phone on the edge of the park. Warn Marlene.
The police force is now crippled and ineffective, as those people afflicted with the madness now outnumber those still normal.
Haven't had anything to eat since morning. Think I'll at least get a drink of water. Oh,
Well, that's just stupid. Ka-thump.
Made it. And in time, I hope.
Ka-thump. Ka-thump.
Room 523, please, and hurry. No one will accept charges.
Ka-thump.
Thank you, sir. One moment, please.
Ka-thump.
Eh? The phone?
Ka-thump.
Marlene, listen to me. Whatever you do, don't. Marlene.
Steven, what? Yeah!
Thump.
Cut off.
No, it's cut off.
Cut off.
Oh, well. Oh, no.
And this is how I went solo.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get to the hotel myself and...
Smash.
What the?
This is Grant Park, Ghosty. Our park. And we use it to make roast ghosties. After we beat them, soft and tender, and cover them with a fine seasoning and a dry rub.
You know, I might be up for that later, but not tonight. No time to fight a mob of maniacs. Gotta cut through the park and... Ugh! Dear God, that hurts. No choice now. I've got to fight for my life and the right to party.
Yes.
Luck.
But adrenaline courses through his veins like liquid fire, and he becomes a whirlwind of fury.
Luck.
And if fight he must, then it will be a swift dance of violence. Chug.
Chug.
And he will win, no matter how many lunatics explode in his face.
A what?
That's what he said. Less than a mile away, under a Picasso sculpture.
I've been limbed just to bring you this live report from the Daily Plaza. But we've received an anonymous tip that the lunatics of the city now have a leader. And they're putting their fists in the air like Chavez. What's going on? He appears to be that man in the monster mask at the base of the Picasso statue.
Children of the night, hear your leader.
That's not good.
We are all werewolves who must worship the moon.
Oh,
The
no.
moon. And its tide of madness rising in our blood. This city must be destroyed. Burn it! Loot it! Smash it! Mostly peaceful protest. Smash.
That was the last one. Michigan Avenue ahead and the hotel beyond.
I am the Wolfman, the god of our mad moon. Howl for me, my children. Howl!
Ow!
What do you mean? That's ooh.
Ow!
What's that sound? It sounds like wolves, but distorted.
What's that sound? Everybody look what's going
Like sound from a radio or a TV.
And those of you who are not children of... Oh, wait, that's me. And those of you who are not children of the moon, listen carefully. I have an army behind me now, and I will destroy the city if my demands are not met. Furthermore, the city's water supply can be polluted with lethal poison just as easily as with a madness-inducing drug.
That's Daily Plaza, just a few blocks away. I wish I had jet skates.
$25 million dropped from a helicopter. One that, crashed earlier would have been nice, but oh well. To the roof of our city hall at dawn. If the money is received with no tricks, I will disappear, and these people will eventually return to normal. If not, you have been warned. I have Confederates stationed around the city. Should anything happen to me, they will carry on.
Hey, dummy. The Civil War is over. There he is. Surrounded by a mob, but he's actually in command of them.
Huh. There's nothing you can do. My plan has been meticulously planned. My plan has been planned, really? And executed.
They always say that. Still, I might never get another chance.
And so, Moon Knight leaps from the roof, launching himself into glider flight.
Sailing through the sky. Do-do-do-do-do.
I repeat, there is absolutely nothing anyone can...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, that guy must have been chipped off by honey. He's got a partner, the guy in the Frankenstein mask. Stay back, you stinking freaks. Whoosh. That Frankenstein mask threw some kind of gas bomb, disappeared to smoke. But it's a werewolf I want.
Stop him, my children! Save your wolfman god from the jet and silver enemy!
But Moon Knight easily outdistances the howling mob.
He's reaching the subway.
And on the platform,
another gas bomb. Right in my face. Dizzy. Can't see straight. Everything warping out, beginning to hallucinate. No smoking. What? The Kings are going to win? Ha! Now I know I'm hallucinating. Moon Kings? What? Moo. The moon? Where am I? I'm on the moon. Who? Monster Man coming out of that crater. The Moon Kings.
The silver enemy. Kill him.
Yes. They must be the Moon Kings trying to get me. Gotta fight them, just like the lunatics in the park. But these aren't lunatics. They're the Moon Kings. And I'm only a knight. A white knight. But even I'm not strong enough to beat them. They're taking me into the crater. Down into some kind of tunnel. And there's a monster rushing at me. Tunnel. It's the burrow of a monster. It's gonna get me. Gotta get away. Got to get to Marlene.
Steven? Where are you, Steven? I need you, Steven. I want you, Steven, because you've made me just like you now. You've made me so crazy, I don't know who I am. And you're going to pay, Steven. Uh-oh. Even if I have to mop up this mess with your corpse.
Oh dear.
Concluded. Next issue in Night of the Wolves.
And that is the end.
Yikes.
Yikes indeed, but very exciting. A great issue of the Moon Knight.
Agreed.
You've read this before, right, Froggy?
Nope.
No? Oh.
Neither have I. That's the first read.
Well, there we go. It was a very solid issue, and I'm excited to see where it continues. I think all the issues thus far pretty much have been single-issue stories, but this is the first two-parter we've got. That's exciting. We want to thank you so much for joining us. Please make sure to leave a comment below. Did you enjoy the story? Did you enjoy our performance? Let us know. Also, make sure to, well, subscribe and like. It helps out a lot. We will see you soon with the next part of Moon Knight. Bye!
Bye.
Remember to start forest fires. Woo!
No, don't start the forest!